Obviously disappointing night, but no, it's in the past now. I think obviously big game Saturday, so last night, as harsh as it sounds, it's obviously irrelevant now to us. Like, we need to look to Saturday. Fitness wise, yeah, obviously not 100% perfect being the first game or whatever, especially in the game, but no, obviously delighted to be back out there. I felt as the game went on, personally grew stronger and the team grew stronger until the second goal, which obviously came, I feel like, at our best spell in the game, I feel like. So yeah, no, all good in that front. Frustration's probably the right word for it. I think you're more disappointed in your own luck essentially, and obviously watching you you have that personal pride where you feel like you can have effect in the team and obviously help or whatever. So yeah, I think obviously you're just itching to be involved, but nah, it's a hard watch, and obviously when you're back, delighted to be back. Well, I think I spoke about it last night, and obviously in the media said that I hadn't seen it back yet, so I never really had a general opinion on it. But now that I've seen it back, I think it's a bit wild that it's not a foul, to be honest. Albeit, you could look at the rest of the game, and I get it, they've scored 4 goals, and it's hard to then be clutching at straws a wee bit once they've scored the 4. But I think the first goal at that level in that game is obviously massively important, and I think anybody watching it are surprised that it's not a foul. And the media again last night obviously compared it to the St Mirren Hearts one at the weekend. They got overturned in the corner when Mandron scored. I think our one's a lot more of a foul than what that is, and that's been given as a foul. So I think obviously the inconsistency is a bit disappointing. And yeah, obviously easy to say now, we can't go back and change it or whatever, but obviously once that decision's made, it is an uphill battle for us. It's obviously rare in the sense that it's usually only at the start of the season somebody's not win, but I think we know what we expect going to St Johnstone. I think when we go there, it's always going to be a difficult game. I don't imagine necessarily it'll be the prettiest game for people to watch, just going off pure stereotypes as to. So no, it's going to be difficult. I think obviously it's a massive game even this early on this season, given the way the league table's shaping up already. I think we've only won one game, like you said about them, so no, I think 3 points is going to be huge to either club. Yeah, I think obviously the earlier you accumulate points, obviously the better it goes, without saying. I think last season we obviously had a good start to the season and we benefited from that, so I feel like sometimes if you don't get a good start, you're then chasing your tail, there becomes more pressure on the game, and it can just kind of snowball effect into obviously the game being more pressurised and more difficult to then have the freedom to play to then eventually win the game. So you can, the longer it goes, the longer you play restricted effectively. So no, obviously looking to accumulate points as quick as possible, under no illusion how difficult it's going to be now. Yeah, obviously looking for the outside, it would be the ideal opportunity. I think these are the games where our seasons are going to be made essentially against the teams that are in and about us effectively. Obviously you can take like the Rangers and the Celtic games in isolations, like out with the 4 walls, nobody expects you to get anything, but like if we're going to have a decent season, like these are the games where we need to win the game. I wouldn't say it was easy or hard either way. I think you've not really got any choice. Like the game's going to come whether you like it or not. So I don't think you're thinking too much in the past. Like obviously there's a lot to learn from the games that we've played the last 2 games. We've obviously come up massively short in both the games, so there is some learning to be done, and then also we can take that into the game. But I think you've got no choice but to just move on straight away for the game and almost forget it. And from a psychological point of view, obviously not from a learning point of view, but going into the next game, I think your mindset has to be positive regardless of what's happened before.